This should be very interesting, to say the least. To say the least. Alright, so y'all can rewatch this. Y'all can share this. Y'all can save this. Y'all can rewind it. Facebook is giving me such a hard time. So here I am on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, my loyal squad. Make sure y'all subscribe and share and like and comment for Maddie, okay? Just saying, like, honey. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump right on in because this has been all night me trying to do this. So I don't know why I can't see your comments if you are commenting. Let me see if I can put my, I ain't did a live in a long time on YouTube. Oh, it don't show you who watching. All right, anyway, Aries, you have the Queen of Swords. Your wisdom card, or excuse me, your message card is appreciate your talent. And quiet retreat. So the Queen of Swords is clarity, intuition, wisdom. You have all of that. You have the clarity, you have the wisdom, you have the intuition. So you just need to follow that. You need to listen to the intuition that you've been given. That's your gut feeling. Follow those first thoughts, your first mind, and trust that your gifts are good enough. Appreciate your talents, embrace them, use them, allow your talents to work for you in your favor. And you may need to be reminded to have a quiet retreat. That just basically means get some quiet time to yourself, so that you can discern and process what it is that you need to know and what you need to do moving forward. Sometimes things are a little fuzzy or aren't very clear. So you need that time, that quiet time, to gather your thoughts, get yourself together to figure out what it is your next move should be. So in doing that, remember to pay attention and listen closely when you're in your quiet space. Okay, Aries. Next up is Taurus. And so Taurus says y'all have the King of Swords. And be yourself. Your angel card is declutter. So with the King of Swords, it's you have the ability, you have the activity, you have judgment, and so at the end of the day, you're going to be the one responsible for making the last say, or having the last say, or being that judge, so to speak. You're judging yourself at a harsher point that others actually will. So be mindful of that. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Just know that, do your best and be yourself. You can't be nobody else. So be who you can be. Know that what you're doing is at its best. Like, don't skim off. Don't try and, take the easy route all the time. Just know that as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, do not be so hard on yourself if things don't fall the way that you would like them to fall. And quite frankly, just know to clear out your space. That'll calm you down. I thank you for being up on a whole nother level. Because if it's always stuff around you, it kind of gets you a little anxious and or frustrated. So you'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter and removing that from your workspace and or donate and give the excess stuff that you don't use, that you don't need, give that away to somebody who actually can use it. Okay. And with decluttering, that also includes your schedule as well. So make sure that you have that cleared out. So yeah, you'll be less chaotic. Okay. Geminis. So you're here for a reason. This is a reminder, just in case you forgot, just in case it may have slipped your mind, just in case you didn't walk past a mirror, or you just quite frankly need to be reminded how dope you really are. This is a message, Geminis. You're here for a reason, so pay attention. Listen up. You're here for a reason. Someone needs you. Someone needs you to teach them something, or you need to learn something from someone else. So I hope that you are listening loud and clear. This is the Four of Swords. It's letting you know that you need to take a moment to rest, recover. It's a lot been going on the holiday season, the hustle, the bustle. If you don't celebrate that, it's still a lot going on in your world. So it wasn't like you still had a break because you didn't have to go out and, get this and get that. You still need a moment to recuperate from the daily hustle and bustle. Okay. So rest, get to your quiet space, get your thoughts in order. He is still as a piece of concrete. Okay, that means be still for a moment. Like, block out all of the unnecessary noise, white noise that's around you or surrounding you. You may have to block that out. You may have to understand that, hold on, I got to get myself together and in order first. And figure out what's the reasons these people are being placed in front of me. What am I supposed to be like? Have that objective eye to know, what am I supposed to be learning here? It's like, what am I getting out of this? What are you supposed to be teaching me? What, like, questioning what? And then you will be able to move forward from there. And clean energy food is just a reminder of watch what you're taking into your body. Far as it deals with your energy level. So what you put in your body affects your energy level. This automatically leads to a more effective way of thinking, better ideas. All of that is being affected by what you eating. You dealing with the nonsense, eating it, that's going to affect how sluggish and you're not feeling it. You drinking too much, whatever it is that you're doing, and or smoking, and or doing other activities that you should not be doing, that is affecting your energy level, that is affecting your manifestation levels. You're not going to be able to vibrate as high as you should and get the energy level out there because you're not taking the right things into your body. Okay, Geminis. Cancers. So this time around, Cancers, y'all have the Hangman. The Hangman. And your thoughts create your reality. And your angel card is focused on your priorities. So with the Hangman, it's basically saying that you're passive, you're just hanging in there, you're relinquishing your powers, and you have a choice to make, basically. All down to the cut and dry point of it, you have a choice to make. And with that choice is whether you're going to stick and not make no real moves, or are you going to cut the ties and actually apply yourself and actually go after what it is that you would like to happen and create your thoughts? Because it says here, your thoughts create your reality. You can't create nothing just by hanging in there. You have to actually get up and put that action behind it. Put some muscle into it. Apply yourself. And what you're thinking, what you're hoping, your aspirations, all of those thoughts create your actual reality. So you have to remember that. You can't just wish and wish and wish like you freaking wishing on a star and then expect for things to just fall in your lap, being passive. That's not how it's going to work. You have to cut the ties. You're going to have to put some action behind it, and let's go. This is time for you to actually know that this is where the knowing comes in. Know that your thoughts create your reality, so you have to think and know that what you're trying to obtain will be able, it's in your reach. It's actually a goal that can be reached. Okay? Focus on your priorities. When you where you put your focus is where you'll receive your outcome. So your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention that they need. So give them the attention and the time. Don't keep putting it off. Okay, Cancers? Leos, y'all have the nine of cups. Express your feelings and release jealousy. So almost lost y'all there. Hopefully it's charging. That's gonna be a mess. Release jealousy. Um, express your feelings. Express your feelings. Say what you feel and be very frank about it. Don't hold on to it. Don't, keep beating around the bush. Say exactly how you feel and mean what you say when you say it. But you have the nine of cups. So in all actuality, it's a good card. It's abundance. It's satisfaction. It's happiness. It's peace. You have this big, large table of abundance with just you and your mate. Y'all happy. Y'all embracing each other's company. So it's no need to have any jealousy. Release the jealousy, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. It's just affirming that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly what you confirm. So do not do that. Okay. Virgos, y'all had the six of swords, and lead by example. And raise or promotion. Okay, sis. So y'all gotta come into that coin, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, you stuck in the middle of the foolishness. You stuck on this boat where it's like, oh, I don't know what I should be doing. I just want to get out of the middle. I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stagnant. And I'm really getting sick of being caught in the middle all the time. This is you, that person that's just like, I really don't want to go, but I don't want to stay here either. Yeah, you have that feeling. But you're looking for guidance, renewal, escape, and balance. Balance out the situation, and sometimes you have to take lead of your situation. Take control, especially if you know a better solution or have a better solution to get to the destination in a more efficient way. So lead by example, and remember that a raise and or a promotion is on the way. So congratulations. Libras, you have the nine of wands, journey within, and the moonlighting card. So the nine of wands is stamina, it's vigilance, it's progress, it's potential, but you got to keep working. as if nobody's watching. Continue to work, continue to push forward, continue to put your all in, as if you're talking to yourself, as if nobody ever acknowledged you or gave you the pat on the back. Keep going. The journey within, this is something that you have to deal with within yourself. This is a fight that you're fighting within yourself, to a tug of war of reminding you of how strong, how dedicated, all of those traits that's been instilled in you, that you know you have. You just have to tap into them. It's not going to be easy. The tough battles are never easy. So you want more than basic. So in order to be extraordinary, you have to do something that a basic person is not willing to do. Okay? A lot of times they go without being noticed, they go without being recognized, they go without the thank yous, or the things that the basic people need to survive. So when you are stepping out of that and expecting more, you have to know that you're going to have to expect for you not to be acknowledged and or told you're doing a good job every step of the way. So that's a journey within yourself that you're going to have to go through as you're elevating up. So moonlighting is, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping the other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and support you. So honey, that's just confirmation. Once again, Libras, just know that it's confirmation to let you know to still work, still collect the check, but let's not forget what's the main objective, which is you working for yourself. Okay? Be smart. Work smarter, not harder. Don't lack when it comes to your stuff in your situation. Because you get up faithfully to work for someone else's dream. When it comes to yours, you're not tired. You don't get tired. Period. Okay? So just remember that. Scorpios, y'all have the Temperance card. Set your intentions and words of abundance. So with the Temperance card, you playing the field. You filling one cup. You trying to balance situations. But at the end of the day, you have to be mindful. Like, you got one foot in, one foot out. You're not fully invested. So you have to balance and use moderation. So don't try and do too much at one time. Don't OD with the situation. Set your intentions. And with the words of abundance is, you have the ability to instantly manifest your abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. So think before you speak, and know that you instantly have that ability to change your situation. So be careful what you say. Be careful the words that you speak in your situation, and how much power that you actually have during this phase. So you can change a lot, or you can affect the whole lot. So be careful of that. Sagittarius, y'all have the Three of Pentacles. Stay open-minded, and the Power of Prayer was your angel card. The Power of Prayer. So the Three of Pentacles is basically be of service, cooperation, potential, and fulfillment. This gentleman got a hammer in his hand, so he's working. He's actively working. He's an active working progress, basically. He's working in front of people. So it's nothing like changing in front of somebody, because a lot of times they don't get the message. They don't get the memo that your situation has changed. Before, I entertained you. Now I'm not. Like, this is a new year approaching very rapidly. I don't got time for the same stuff that I did before. That's old. That's that 1.0. We got 30 updates since then. We on 10 point what? 9, 11.2, whatever the upgrade and or information that you have is outdated, sis. So you just have to let people know kindly. I'm a work in progress. So, I change every day. The old me is gone. You just smile and kindly let them know. That old me is so gone. That's so last year. And actually mean it and be able to stand behind your word. Don't just make these uh empty promises to yourself, because that's all they do. Make sure that you can back up everything that you're saying you're going to change, and stay open-minded. But in the midst of all of that, remember that the power of prayer still work. I don't know if y'all forgot, but prayer still works. Give your situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles, because they happen every day. Just in case you forgot, I'm here tonight, today, this morning, whichever time you watching this in your time zone, to let you know that they still work. Okay? Moving right on along. Capricorns. Y'all got the Queen. The Queen of Cups. Kindness counts, and your angel card is ask for your needs to be met. So with the Queen of Cups, it's healing, it's intuition, it's insight, it's secrecy. So you may have been the bone collector, you may have been handed the task to actually hold someone's secret, and or needing the healing of something that you were holding in for a long time. Apologies are more so for the person versus the person who actually did it, the thing that was harmful to you. So sometimes it's good to just move on. That's holding up space in your mind and or heart to hold on to some hurt and or pain or anger. And remember that kindness counts. Okay, you don't it doesn't cost to be kind. People remember you for being kind. They may not remember your name, they may not remember what you had on, what you was driving, but they remember how you treated them. They do remember that. Oh yeah, that girl, I do remember her. She was so sweet. She spoke, she held the door. They can remember all of that. So be kind. You don't know what that person that is in front of you went through to get to this very moment. So just be mindful of that, and know that everybody got their own situation, their own life going on. So be kind. It's just that easy. It's not nothing hard, nothing drawing. And ask for your needs to be met. If it's something that you are pressing on, um everybody is not mind readers. The people that are close to you, if you need assistance, you may have to ask. You have to ask. You have to open your mouth. Don't let that pride get in the way of getting the assistance that and the help that you may need. So God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask for help, but only that you do so. So the same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So ask and then allow them to assist. Okay? So Aquarius, everyone has value. Y'all have the 5 of Pentacles. And your angel card is have courage to ask and accept help. Sounds like the same card, but it's actually not. So everyone has value. Remember that. You can learn something from everyone. And the 5 of Pentacles, when this card is represented, it always triggers me to think about the stained glass, which is the church. For me, that's that trigger. So if you're dealing with something that is kind of happening in your life or will soon be happening, when it comes to your faith will be tested. Do not hold your prized possessions, material things. Don't hold them at a high regard. because the way that they come is the way that they can easily be taken. If you need assistance, don't be too prideful to ask, and keep that in mind. So have the courage to ask for and accept help once it's given. Pisces, y'all have the moon card. The moon card. Any of you, can you comment? I want to know if I can actually see your comments. Oh. So the moon card for the Pisces, and your beliefs are your right, and no more complaining. No more complaining. Stop complaining. Let's address that first. Stop complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood. So I need you to understand which is never true spiritually. Stop complaining. Don't nobody want to hear that, sis. Not nobody. Nobody. So by you complaining, it's only going to make the situation worse. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. Well, come on, sis. Oh, so y'all was commenting and I can't see your comments on here. I'm sorry. I wasn't, I did all of the signs. I'm on Pisces now. I'm sorry that I was not reading your comments because I had the phone turned to the side and I'm looking on the computer. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. But I'm on Pisces and y'all have the moon card, which is perception, which is delusions, subconscious. So when it says illusions, it can honestly be your mind kind of playing tricks on you. You may be thinking you're seeing one thing when it's actually something else. So just be mindful of that. It's a wolf, it's a dog, depending on the way that you look at it. So you could think, oh, he might be trying to check me out, or whatever your case may be. I'm going to just leave it that way. Depending on which way you look at it, it can seem one way or it can be another. That's a little too deep to get into right now, but just know that it's your perception and it also can be an illusion as well. So your beliefs are your right. What works for you in your mind, it's what matters at the end of the day. So I need y'all to understand that you can't put your beliefs on someone else. That's for you. That works for you, your household, your situation. So it may not work for me in mine. Keep that in mind. No more complaining, Pisces. I already told you, complaints are affirmations of victimhood. Even if you were a victim, you still don't need to complain. Okay? God-given power. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. Okay? You have the choice to change your situation. We've all been given choices. What choice you gonna make? So, I believe I did every sign. I'm sorry, my lawyers, that I had to come on YouTube to do this, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for y'all watching. Yeah, because this is too much. Well, hi, Laura Jackson. Thank you for tuning in. Miss Allen, as always, sis, I appreciate you. Welcome to Live Chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Well, come on here. That was nice. But, yeah, so Any of you would like to receive a personal card before I leave? Because I appreciate y'all watching. I don't know how long the delay is. Make sure you, I'm so used to saying share this, but subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like this video on love. Laura, so let me see. Forgot I got this one. Sorry. So your question was, yes, me on love. So the eye of beauty, positive expectations and clarity. Go in with the positive thoughts. If you're currently in a relationship, you need to not think the worst of it. If you're expecting or looking for a relationship, be mindful of the positive expectations. Go in with the expectations, set the tone. Don't go in thinking negatively, because that will change the outcome as well. So be mindful of how your thinking process is when you are dealing with welcoming something new and or changing the outcome of what you already have as well. So be clear on what it is that you actually want if you're currently in a relationship. If you wanted to escalate or move forward, be clear about that. State what you want, and allow that to happen. Okay. But you're looking for clarity, so you have to be clear within yourself on what it is you actually want first before you can ask someone else to give you anything if you're not crystal clear on what it is you actually want. Okay. Miss Jones, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Anyone else? Any of you? No more? You're welcome. Well, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like, comment, share this. My normally it's Lakita London on Facebook, author Lakita London on Instagram, and of course Lakita Thompson London on YouTube. So subscribe, and I may be over here more because I had no problems, I had no issues, and when I feel like auto writing, I will go head on over to YouTube. I mean over to Facebook, because that's too much. Anybody else need a card? This was cute. Hello, Miss Speed. Thank you for joining. My loyals. Well, shout out to Team Loyal. My loyal squad is slowly coming trickling on over here. I appreciate y'all. Even though you missed your sign, probably. Miss Allen, you would like a card? Let's see. So, Miss Allen, you have the Lady of Lightning. With the Lady of Lightning, it's surprises, sometimes shock, and total panorama shift. So, on one hand, you got a total shocking situation. On a second breath, it's basically like your whole situation will be changed. So what you thought was going to happen, it's a whole total different shift. So sometimes what's meant or what seems to be bad will turn out to be something that needed to happen and end up not so bad after all, you know? So just because it starts off looking like a storm, you know, when it's lightning and thundering, you're afraid the power's going to go out. It's going to affect a whole lot, you know. But then you think, like, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So be mindful of that. Yes. Okay, Lokita. Yeah, so be mindful of that. Don't get so caught up in what it initially looks like, because the shift is going to take place. So once that shift happens, just know that it was all happening for a reason, and it's not as bad as it initially seems. Miss Miss Speed. Miss Speed. You have the Phoenix, Miss Speed. And with the Phoenix, it's surrender to change is your message. Be okay. Be okay with things changing. You have to surrender to it. A lot of us are not okay or not content with changing. Like, don't mix up my schedule. I'm used to the way that it is. You know, I'm not flexible when it comes to certain things. You have to be open minded. You have to surrender to it at the end of the day. Resurrection and surrender to change is your card. So be open to experiencing something new. Don't be so rigid and set in your ways when it comes to certain things. Change is not always bad. So a change can be good for you. It can mix up your situation. It can give a little spice, give you a different eye, you know, see something different besides the same old, same old. Be open to it. Um, okay, have a seat. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you following me. All of you, all 5, 6, 10, however many of you that are actually watching. I appreciate every last one of you. I am grateful for me not talking to myself, quite frankly. Um, yeah, y'all allow me to remain humble. So, thank you. And I hope that I got everybody that I needed to. I will give you a few more seconds if it's somebody that I missed or oversighted. But this was definitely therapeutic for me. This was a change, to say the least. And I am welcoming change. I am embracing change. I am being flexible and not rigid. Okay? Ciao. YouTube is a whole nother can of worms. I can tell you that. So, y'all have a good night. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all... oh, y'all don't share. Oh, Miss Jones, you almost missed it, honey. I thought that I did you. Well, Miss Jones, you have the Gia's Garden, which is fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So you're going to receive all of what you have reaped. This is the time to reap what you sow. The abundance, the fruition. So things will start to come to fruition for you. I know it's like a long time coming for certain things, where you was like, I don't think that this is going to be possible. The certain situation that you were kind of second guessing, it's now time for you to receive that. It's time for you to reap all of those seeds that you planted. That harvest is slowly ready to be picked. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. You have a garden that you have to tend to. Um, you know, it takes some time for the things to grow once you plant them. You have to keep watering them, keep knowing that that is for you, keep giving it the attention that it actually needs, and allow it to flourish. Oh, am I blocked? I mean, am I paused?